waiting for when the African festival come up now. It's going to be like this month or next month. I'm going to
Yeah.
go to it too.
That African festival is for the one in America, but the
Mm-hmm.
Africa Day is international.
Mm.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So what happened on Monday was international. So
Right.
yeah, so you can have it all over the world. There are Africans
It have a
celebrating.
big, it have a big Muslim mosque down in Nostrand,
Mm.
down by my church down that side down there.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of African living down on that side there, so
Oh yeah.
usually
Yeah.
they have a lot of African food and stuff like that down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I wanna.
But it's really nice. I love the African clothes. I love it. I love the African
Yeah.
outfit. And
I
I love
know. Right?
jewelry and so on. And I have couple pieces as well.
Yeah. Thank
Hmm.
you.
It's not.
Well, that's the way you see our clothes. That's the way you see our food. Very flamboyant.
Yeah.
And the material are very strong.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true too.
Yeah, it is really.
Very flamboyant. Very colorful. Very on your face kind of fashion. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Well,
know the funny thing is that when people did not know about Africans and they think that, oh, but they said that you people did not used to wear clothes. All of a sudden, we,
oh,
we just
please.
started wearing clothes and our clothes are all over the place.
Some of them are saying that based on movies and shows that
Yes.
they have watched. You know, is why some of them say that.
Yeah, of
Mm.
course, because those people are wearing costumes. They are actors. They're
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people have to understand. Those people are acting. They are
Mm-hmm.
acting a movie, and they want you to. They're taking you to a particular setting because just like we speak now, you don't
Mm-hmm.
expect when you drop in Israel, you will see people dressed like Jesus Christ walking in the street, would you?
True.
Mhm.
That's true too.
Yeah. But
You,
some people do go to Jerusalem and Bethlehem for pilgrimage, and they're expecting to see the people dressed like that, and
Right.
that's not fair. It's the same thing for the African. Our ancestors used to dress like that, and they are trying to tell you a story. And you are not looking at the story, you're looking at the people, how they're
Mm-hmm.
dressed now. You are
Mm-hmm.
associating it with now. You're not putting it in the context which they are telling you about. So yeah, that's a very tricky one
but
there.
but Sissy, you know something? The African people, the culture, they like to dance and all of that. And the thing what I like about them because they have a lot of them in our church, and they have a choir. Our church have a choir in Soweto, Africa. You
Yeah.
will never know these people and them have anything going on with them. They always have a big smile on their face when they're dancing. You
Yeah.
never see them looking sad. Even maybe they have something big going on with them. They have this big smile. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the Caribbean too is like with the dancing thing too because like right now in August Carnival is coming up in August in Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and and carnival like they just have a whole week thing. It's not like how here they just have 1 day carnival. They
Yeah.
have the whole week and people is having real fun and enjoy. And after that, they comes right up to Labor Day and do mass up here.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Well,
it's
the thing is that black people and Caribbean people, they are from the same stock, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yep.
So anything with nature,
Yeah.
expect it to present itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no matter how you see it, it's gonna appear that way. They're
Yes.
going to look the same. They're going to behave the same. They're going to dance the same. I want to take us to an example of the let's say the Russians. Let's go
Mm.
to Russia. Okay.
Yeah.
When you see a Russian person, They like to do ballet dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm.
And they can tell you that we have been doing this dance. My great grandmother was doing this. My great grandmother was dancing for the Tsar of to the 1700. My great grandmother was dancing for Sir Nicholas in the 1200s.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's what they are.
Yeah.
It's um it's the way their body is. Their body is positioned to dance like that, to swing like that. When you take somebody from my country, you take a well educated person from my country, you put them down, and you take a well educated somebody from the Caribbean or from the islands and you put them down. The funny thing is that when they get up to stand up, they are
Yeah.
going to stand the same way. And
Mm-hmm.
when they move, the way their buttocks is going to go the same way. You will ask, say, why does that happen? Okay, now you take an English rose, somebody from England, one of those villages inside England, right there. You put two English ladies down, and you put one English lady down, and you put one French lady down, and you put one German lady down.
Mm-hmm.
Three, right? They sit down here. When they get up, they will stand the same way. They will posture themselves the same way. They have a way they hold their body within themselves.
Mm.
The black women, when they just they stood up and they relax their body and they leave it all down to their buttocks. And when they are ready to move, the first step they are going to take is going to be one that shakes their buttocks. It's a
Mm-hmm.
natural thing.
Mm.
And when the European, the Belgian, sorry, the French, the German, and the English lady, when they are going to walk, they're going to walk straight.
Mm-hmm.
They move straight, like a stick, straight. And then
Mhm.
the African will be beside them and they're walking, and that one will be going like a centipede. Tubulum, tubulum,
And they on
tubulum,
tilts.
tubulum.
Yeah. Like those ones that are on tilts. You know those ones on tilts that are like going like chicken.
Yes,
Donna Gordon said just like the country that does tap dancing. She can't
yes,
remember the name of the country.
Ireland,
Ah, okay, okay.
But
Ireland.
Sissy, can I ask a question? What the African, why the people have so much a big butt? What they used to do back then? Like how they get this big butt? I would like to have
Okay,
some.
you don't, because it's a very important question. It's a very serious question.
Yes.
And the lower you go, before I go to the question, the lower you go down, I'm talking about lower. I'm coming from um, let's say Niger. After Niger, you come to Nigeria, you go to the Eastern Africans, the Zambian, the Zairians, and all of those people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the map, the lower you're going down the map, let's say this is a map of Africa. I just want to explain something quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to make a quick map of Africa. Then this is South Africa. This is my country. This is Nigeria. And this is Arab land. Okay, good. Now we have it. Are you seeing?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you see, this is North Africa. Yeah, let's put an N.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's North Africa. And this is South Africa. Let's put an S. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're talking about the lower you go, meaning you're coming down. You're coming down from North Africa here, you're
Yeah.
going down. Okay? This
Mm-hmm.
is West Africa. This is where you see my country. This is Mama Masa's country. And this is Cora Obidi's country. And this
Mm-hmm.
is Cameroon. So we're going down, right? We're moving
Mm-hmm.
down. The
Mm.
lower you're going, the lower you go here, the bigger the butt.
Mm.
the bigger the butt. And
Really?
the Southern African people, they have the biggest butt, all here.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, the biggest butt
Mm.
people. So
Wow.
should I ask now, should I have an answer now as to why they African people have big butts? No, I don't have. Because the Arab people who are here, they are just fat body. They're not they're just big bodied. If they are going to be
Okay.
fat, they're just big body. It's not, they don't have a particularly distended butt.
Mm.
You
Right.
come to the people here, I'm gonna draw a line. This is the Sahara here.
Mm.
This line I'm drawing now, this is called the Sahara.
Okay.
Okay? This
Mm-hmm.
line goes right up to America and it goes right around the earth. So now this is where Black Africa is. This is Black Africa here, down
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
here. Down here going down. This is Black Africa. This just a little bit up here is the half mixed Africa. And
Okay.
then up here is the Arab Africa. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Leave Arab Africa because we just talked about them, that they are not, they don't have distended bumps.
Mm.
Come to the middle here. These are the skinny people, very, very skinny. Why are they skinny? You could say that because of the water, very little
Mm.
water. They don't, because this is a desert. This is the Sahara Desert. It's just like you have them in Texas, you know, you have the desert there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the desert. So now, when you come down, the reason why you have Texas, why you have water in your places is because of irrigation, and you have the massive rivers. So they have used those rivers. But
Mm.
anyway, let's continue. So this is the map of Africa, and now we have crossed this one. This is the equator, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the hottest point in the on Earth. These places are the hottest points on Earth. They're so hot.
Mm.
If you go there, you cannot survive there for 24 hours if you are outdoors. You die the very, yes, you die there.
Mm.
Here. So when you come down, now you start meeting the colorful people. But before you meet the colorful people, you have the mixed people as well. You know, those mixed people that you found here, this is Mali. Mali is here,
Mm-hmm.
north of Nigeria, a little bit to the right, to the left, sorry. So this is Mali. This is where you have Timbuktu. Have you heard about Timbuktu?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
Yeah.
that's the greatest civilization that ever existed in the world. Timbuktu, yes. So
Mm-hmm.
there are black people there with the great, yes. And they look like you, Sweet Peach. They have
Okay.
your kind of color, they
Yeah.
have your kind of teeth, yes. And
Mm-hmm.
they're looking a little bit Arabic and a little bit
Mm-hmm.
African. But
Ah.
they are people. They're different
Mm-hmm.
from um, from you and me and Mama Masa. They are different, but
Okay.
they look like you, Sweet Peach. They
Mm.
have that Arab look, or a little
Mm-hmm.
bit of Indian Arab mixed look,
Oh.
plus their color is black, so African. They look like Somalians, but
Oh.
they are not Somalians, they're different people. So
Wow.
when you come here, you meet some of them as well. So the equator is here. So some of them are not of the equator, others are some. So then you come to places like Nigeria, and you pass like Niger, and you have other places like Cameroon is
Mm-hmm.
here. Cameroon is right here. So all of these places are full of mines and oil and precious metals and things like that. That's what you have in my country, in Sierra Leone, where they just discovered one of the biggest minerals that they're going to use,
Yeah.
that Elon Musk want to use to make batteries for cars. So
Mm.
all, and then we go down. So now we're coming to people who are in Gabon. Here,
Jesus.
Gabon,
On.
yes,
Never
Gabonese
heard about
people
that.
there, yes, it's 53 countries now, 53. It was 52, but now it's 53. And
Mm.
then you meet Gabonese people, and then you meet the Congolese people who are here. Yay, Congolese people,
Congolese. Mm.
Eastern Africans, they are here. The
Mm.
Zaire, Congolese, DR people, They are a very, very strong people. They are what we call original people. I don't know if you understand what original people mean. It means that the genes that they have there
Mm-hmm.
has not been mixed with other people outside the world. Outside
Mm.
the world. Yes, that's what Congolese people and all the people who are around this area. And this area is where they said that, believe it or not, this is where Solomon's mines were here.
Oh,
Yes. Eastern Africa going down towards the south. The south.
wow.
This is where it is believed that Solomon's mines were. If you believe, because you know the river Niger is
Uh-huh.
coming from the river Niger. Watch where the river Niger, the only river that is flowing northwards.
Wow.
Have you,
Mm.
have you ever seen a river flowing north? That
Mm.
river is flowing from this place, which
Uh-huh.
is believed to be where the Lake Victoria is, in way here in Zimbabwe. That
Uh-huh.
river flows and passes all of these countries. So
Wow.
many countries. It flows
Wow.
and goes north. The
Wow.
river, yes, and this is the river that empties and becomes into the north. And that's the river that flows into Greece, that forms
Mm.
the Mediterranean Ocean. That's
Mm.
the river Niger. Is here. It's going up. The
Wow.
only river that flows up. Only river.
Wow.
Wow.
All other rivers
That
flow
goes
either
down.
south or they go left to right. But
Yeah.
this river from the here, where's Limpopo
Mm.
in Zimbabwe, yes, goes up. And it
Mm.
flows, it empties into here. So along the way, Egypt built their canal,
Yeah.
but we're coming back to the question of why these people have bigger
Bigger
butts.
butts.
So the lower you go, the more butts they have. And
Mm.
then that's why you see South African women or Southern African women, they have the biggest bum. We don't know why.
Mm.
We don't know why, but I think that most of the time it has to do with food, the
I
type
was
of food
thinking
that.
the
Food.
same thing. Yeah, I was thinking
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yes, but again, um, food.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, you would. If it's food, why don't the Mediterraneans have big bum?
Mm.
Mm.
Mediterranean people eat a lot of meat. Do you know that?
So
Yes.
probably in their genes, like something with their ancestors.
Yes, of course, it's their
Mm.
ancestors. But
Yeah.
Mediterranean people eat a lot of meat. They
Mm.
roast, whatever, they make meat on everything. Italian, Greek, Turkish people.
Yeah.
Why else do we have all these hamburgers around?
Mm.
So, yes, Mediterranean people eat a lot of meat. And why don't they have this big bone?
Right. Mm.
Yes. So,
True.
Southern Africans have that big. And when we talk about big bone, we're not talking about them being fat.
Right.
Yes.
They can be
No.
very skinny, but have a very
Yes.
massive
Yes.
Yes.
True.
posterior. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Wow. Mm.
With
Mhm.
small
That was
waist.
a
With
very good question,
small waist.
Aaron. That was a great question. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
My
the
daughter
lower,
have. My daughter have, but I don't have.
yeah.
I don't have
So the,
much.
the further the further down you go, the
Yeah.
more distended your bum. So that means,
Mm.
well, if we look at it that way, I'm not saying that's what it is. I
Yes.
am saying that if we look at it that way, it means that because you guys in the Caribbean are now mm, 50, 60% mixed with Indian, depending on your lineage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's difficult to find people who are in the Caribbean who are not with them in a mixed heritage that can say that I am African true and true. I was like this. and my people have never married into another kind of
Right.
people, and I'm still African through and through. I don't know if that
Mm.
still exists. Does it?
No,
A
because
lot of people, maybe some Jamaicans in how do you call that place? There's a place where they took some Jamaican people when they came from my country, Sierra Leone. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they ran the Maroons. Yes,
Um,
the Maroons
hmm.
could have some original gin, but that would be hard to see.
yeah,
Yeah, the Maroons are the ones in the hillside, right?
I'm not even sure.
not too
Jesus.
sure.
Yeah, yes, they're the Maroons. The
Mm,
Maroons in Jamaica that ran up to the hills. Yes, those people could still have some, eh, even at that, it's very, very.
But you know, Sisi,
mm,
in Grenada they had a revolution one time where they had the prime minister and stuff like that, and there was a lot of soldiers from all different countries um came to help, and they make a
Yes.
lot of children down there, like Chinese babies and all type of babies
oh,
down
they,
there. Yes.
oh, okay, they got people
So they
pregnant
have
when they're
alternate.
pregnant.
Yes. Yes, and
Oh,
some of them get married and went back with them, and some of them left back, and the kids left back and don't know their dad and
mm,
stuff like that. Yeah,
wow, wow, wow.
Yes, it's
yeah,
not impossible.
Mm,
During war, soldiers, I don't know what is with soldiers. As soon as they go for war, the first thing they decide to do is to rape the women, or they they immerse themselves into the women. I don't know
yeah.
why. What is with soldiers and prostitutes, or
yeah,
navy and prostitutes? As soon as they tell them, "Oh, we are looking for girls for our soldiers," why?
yeah.
Maybe it's just a experiment, not experiment for them, but everywhere they go, like every country they
They
visit,
take
they want to leave
they
the
try different nation. They mix up the
exactly.
they
They
want to
want
mix up the
they want to
wine. They
make a
want to
deposit. CC. They want to make a deposit everywhere they go. Let's deposit,
yeah.
and they
And
deposit.
some of them
They
could be
deposit.
married and all of that. So when they mix up
Yeah,
the thing like that, they don't come back and take care of these
true.
kids and things. So they have a lot of
No,
them.
no, they don't come back.
Yeah, they have a lot of
Exactly.
children like that home.
They don't
Mm-hmm.
come back. They don't come
Yeah.
back. But anyway, that's why that's just the
Actually,
story about that bomb, and
Mm.
how the people's bomb go down. The lower you go in Africa, the bigger you meet the bomb.
yeah. Mildred saying peacekeeper. We had called them in Grenada. In Grenada, she said they called them peacekeeper.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Yeah.
call them peace corps, peace corps,
Mm,
peace corps. Yes, peace corps. They used to call them peace corps in my country. Yeah,
mm,
they can come from any country in the world.
Yeah, they come from everywhere.
mm,
Yes.
And they comes and there was like that was something and that was in Grenada at that time and where they had a lot of bombs and all these things and people was looting for food and all of that.
mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, but you see, that one, when you say that, I don't know, one of us mentioned that they want to leave their genes, or they want to leave their thing,
Yeah.
and I wanna use this platform to to I don't know what I would be doing if I make this point, but I just want to talk about that. The people in Haiti, sometimes I feel so sorry for them, because it's like they don't know peace, and they're not getting peace. And it's so sad that they have to live like that all of the time, in war, in conflict, in
Mm,
strife,
mm,
because it's the same thing that happened to those people as well. Because we studied in history that the people of Haiti and the people of Dominican Republic, they were one. And
mm,
then the captains went and found another island and took their own children, all the children who are white, or who have white connection or who
Yeah.
are mixed race, and they took them to Dominican Republic, and they left all the black people in in Haiti.
Mm.
And to think that the black people in Haiti are still fighting, I feel so sad for them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I really, I really feel sad for them because they have not had peace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
They have not had peace. Imagine since slavery, and they're still running around, and
Yeah.
people are still exploiting them.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
their leaders are still not being, I
And
don't
they
know.
have and they have their own people as well. Right in America here, we're doing the same thing right now.
Mm.
So when you
You
talk
imagine?
about soldiers going around and spreading their gene, and that's one massive way of spreading their gene. It's
Mhm.
a European thing. That thing is coming right from Europe here. Everywhere you go as a soldier, you must make babies, you must drop your gene.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
Donna Garden is saying it's because they're away from women for months. So as soon as they're on the land, they want to satisfy themselves with the local women.
Yes. Are they not away from food as well, from fresh food? Why are they not running to find?
They should be
That's a
going to
good
the
one.
river, right? And catching some fish or something.
That's a good one, Sissy.
Let me fry some fish for
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
yes, exactly. I agree with Cece
Because
too.
they're gonna be eating this food and them in the bag and all of that sort of thing. So they when they go they should want
Why?
some good food, huh?
All of a
Hmm.
sudden you are going for the women. Why are you not going for the fried
Right
fish in that country? Why is it right away for the women?
for the
Uh-uh.
women. But she's right,
Mm-mm.
though. She is right. Because that's what's on their mind already, you know?
Yes.
Find some ladies. They're going to find some women. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
And those
sometimes they even, and sometimes some of the sailors do not have a permit to enter the country. So what they do, they come and round up some prostitutes in some brothels and take them out
And
there.
take them.
Hmm.
Mm. Wow, wow, wow.
but some of the girls and them too, some girls um already ready to give in because some of them like soldier men too, just as how they like
It's
policemen,
true.
They worry
you
Yeah.
about their
know.
belly, though. Like Cece said, why not try some of the food? They're not worried about the stomach. They worry about what's done about the fence. You got the
Eh,
Yeah,
girls.
but you gotta think that some of the girls too, like some of those girls and then be rushing them too, you
Well,
know?
you're right. Exactly. They're waiting for those.
Just as how they like in the
because
Caribbean they love policemen, you know.
because they have the dollar. It's the
Yeah.
dollar.
Yeah.
And the
Exactly.
uniform as well. Some of them like to see people in uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot, yes, a
Yeah.
lot.
True.
With the uniform, it's a
Yeah.
kind of prestige that that's my boyfriend. He's
Mm-hmm.
never coming back. How is he your boyfriend?
True.
Hmm.
You
And they be married too,
that's just
back
a
where he's
one
from.
time or two time hit, and then that's it. He's gone.
And then you leave a seed behind. That's what you're
Yeah.
gonna remember.
True.
The poor, your boyfriend, you're gonna leave his seed behind, and that's every time
He
they
just,
see the child, they're gonna think about him.
and some of them, they never think about those kids. They never come back.
True.
No.
You are right.
Because I remember one boy, we were growing up also. His dad came to work in the embassy.
Mm.
Yes. His dad came to work in the embassy, and this local lady was working as his secretary, and he impregnated her. And that boy, we have grown up together. Yeah. He never
Mm.
came back. He
Uh,
never, ever.
my goodness.
Hmm. And
Mm-mm.
that boy really struggled with the mom until the
Wow.
mom went cuckoo.
Jesus.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
How
she
sad.
went cuckoo. It was too embarrassing. It was too
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
gonna
Wow.
leave.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave now. But before I go, sweet peas, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you ever
Yeah.
hear anything about Binta anymore?
Yeah. Binta was on. Was typing in the comments last Saturday, and I think
Oh,
Sunday as well. She's doing she's doing much better. Things are looking
yeah,
up
she's
for her.
taking her treatment.
Give us a good
Oh,
report.
wow. She from my
Pardon?
country, you know. I know her. I
Yeah.
know her back home.
Um,
Oh,
She from my country.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
life is something as it happens so fast sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Um,
So you're from the
I
same
have a, I
country.
you remember one time I put out a picture on my page with this girl and I said she wanted treatment recently, not too long ago. She found out she had it, but she never tell anyone. So she was reaching the stage like very, very small. So they had put out some people in Grenada had put out GoFundMe, whatever. And people were saying, oh, you know, people that scam people and whatever. But a friend
Mm-hmm.
told me yesterday, she told me that she saw her in town and she's bouncing back because she said she's taking the treatment and she was eating and all of that. So I was very
Mm-hmm.
happy to hear that, yeah. Because
Right.
it's somebody that I used to hang out with back home too. She's 40 something years old, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, you gotta
It's gonna
be,
be all right with Binta.
I
yeah.
think,
It's okay.
I think
Yes.
it really depends on the person, meaning, some people they hear they got it. They don't want to follow the orders of the doctor or recommendations.
Yeah.
They don't want to take the chemo. They say make them sick. They don't want to take the salt leaves and tea bags and stuff, things that can help them. They don't want to change their diet.
Because as soon as the doctor give them that news, they giving into it. Because you know,
Mhm,
my mom had lympho,
mhm,
and when she started having pain and things, she was in Georgia. They told her like, "Oh, you're just having a stiff neck. Go back home." Da 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 da.
mhm,
And one day she had so much pain, so she went to Atlanta, the big hospital, and so on in Georgia, and
mhm,
she said the nurse was from Haiti or whatever. She said, I'm gonna take care of you. And when they run the
mhm.
test, she had it. Then he went to the mission, then he came back again there. So now they take her off the thing. But the problem is I told my mom it's something what built on the job because a lot of people on her
Mm.
job had it and they didn't make it.
Wow.
And then my sister just called me yesterday to tell me that her granddaughter in France, my niece,
Mm,
husband, mom passed because she had it. She found
mhm.
out she had it like 3 weeks ago, and they did a surgery on her.
Uh-huh.
And after they do the surgery, that's it. It was so bad that they couldn't give her treatment, and she passed. Like I think it's two
Wow.
days ago.
Oh my,
Yeah,
sorry to hear that. Wow.
yeah,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Mm,
yeah.
wow.
Because they say, well, it says sometimes it's bad when you have it and you do surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say it could spread more or something like that.
Mm, wow.
My
But
sister said people,
that is if it has spread to another organ.
True.
If it
yeah,
hasn't spread yet, it's okay.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Wow.
mm. I had a friend at church too. She found out she had it and she said she using her faith. She had like the stomach one. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
using my faith. I'm using my faith, but faith without action is dead. And what happened was because she wasn't taking the stuff.
Mhm.
Before you know it, she was gone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I think when they don't do what they're supposed to do, they go faster.
Yeah.
Sooner.
Yeah.
So Marge is saying I have a precancerous thing on my face. I might have to take chemo.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
Just go with
Wow.
Jesus. Don't wait until it's too late.
Yes.
Once you
Do
found
whatever
out, take
hmm
the
is
treatment. Do whatever they
recommended.
tell you.
True.
Because that's why they give you those things early. You do all the breasting and all those things early. That if
Hmm.
anything happen, they could catch it as fast. But the minute time you leave it and it spread more, then there's nothing they can do. So it's better you take it the treat even as much as you feel like you don't want to do it, it's best to do
Right.
it. So if the
Exactly.
doctor tell you to do anything, go and take the treatment as soon as possible.
And Grace, yeah, you're right. Grace said, I know some, they went through chemotherapy. One of them was my own brother. It was not good. And yeah, you're right. Many people that take chemo, they say it makes you feel so bad and all these kind of different things. But if it's going to save your life or keep you here for more years, why
My mom
do it?
said it used to make her feel weak. She said, and bust up all inside her mouth. She said even anytime she hear about chemo, it's she blood just. But she said like when she came up now and she got it back, it came back. She said that they
Mm,
give her a mile or something.
uh-huh.
They give her a mile or something. But every day she losing more weight and she getting so small and she's saying that they saying she good, they ain't seeing nothing or
Wow.
whatever.
Mm,
So
mm.
seems like she does worry up about it. But I say, well, if they say, okay, just believe and believe in God, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you was healed already from the first time, so just
Yeah.
make sure that you know where your life is, and that's the most important thing at this time, you know?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Do whatever they recommend because you know what?
yeah,
When you just want to do your own thing, you ain't no doctor, you ain't no expert
yeah.
things.
And some people is like this, oh, I'm not taking the medicine the doctor gave me, I'm going to drink in my bush and all of that. Yes, sometimes that's why they have doctor, you know, because the doctor went to school to do certain things. So certain things can
Mm,
help you. Not all the time you take the bush and all of that, it might help you too. I mean, if something is good in some way, but something you have to take it to
yeah,
feel better, you know what I mean?
exactly. Hmm, it's crazy. Mm-mm-mm,
Yeah.
I tell you.
But I keep an eye on my prayer, you know, I keep an
Yes.
eye on my
Yeah.
prayer and so on. And
Well, the doctor
she'll
gave
be
her.
all right because she take
Yeah.
the first step. You know, once you take the first step, God gonna do his part. You know what I mean? It's
Thank
not like sitting down folding your arm and then the doctor said it, but I don't want to take it. And then sometimes what has made that happen to some people move fast too is like when the doctor give you the bad news, you take it on so much.
you.
So all along you could be living with something until the doctor tell you. Then you start taking it on, and then that's when you start
True.
taking a toll on you faster.
You're right. Because that happened to a lot of people. They were actually living with it and they didn't even know.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah. So
I,
anyhow, Sweet Peach, I have a dress, something like yours, a
uh,
blue one, a stretchy dress
oh,
like
yeah.
nice. I love it. Yes,
I got this. I think I got this when I was in Florida. Yeah, Florida. Mm-hmm.
it's a dress, right?
Yeah, it's a dress. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my own is a
I got that kind of smart, you know, that smocking material that you use
yeah, look like a little popcorn. The dress when
popcorn.
I saw
Yes.
the dress came, I bought
You.
it on Shein, and when I
Oh,
saw the dress come, I was like, this little dress can't fit me. I was going in Grenada and I bought it last year, and I was like, when this little dress coming, and when I put on the dress, it's a whole full dress.
exactly. Yeah, because you know that type of material is like stretchy. You
Yes,
get what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
it hugs you, but it's still stretchy.
And then you have some like a frills up thing in the bottom. It's really nice. I really like it, but the dress was so small, I couldn't believe it that fit me.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Mm.
I,
All right, ladies, have a good one. I'm going to
thank you.
listen.
And thank you so much. You
Yeah.
too.
Bye bye,
Bye
Sissy. Bye
bye.
bye.
So Sonora said that's a myth. Ear dose not affect. Ear dose does not affect it. Those are old school saying. Priscilla Gardner said also cancer spreads rapidly once it starts operating and the ear hits it. Hmm. Hmm. I see.
Anyways,
Yeah. Mm.
um,
We
we
live in.
just uh, we just express our our love
Mm-hmm.
and concern for Miss Binta, and I hope
Yeah.
she feels better, and I hope wish her all the success that
Amen.
she can in this her therapy.
Indeed. Amen.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yes.
the only way, the only thing we can say.
That's right.
Mm, yes, the only thing we can say.
God
But
got it.
anyways, yes.
That's
I'm
right.
going to leave you too because I don't know when you want to leave, so
Okay.
that
Thank you.
we
Yeah.
don't keep you talking and talking, because I haven't been on Facebook, for quite a while. Well, I come to do things that I want to do and then I leave. But to be
Okay.
honest, I haven't followed a lot of stories. I
That's how.
was on Jade. I was on Jade's show yesterday or the night before, 2 nights ago,
Okay.
and that's it. I have not even your live yesterday. I haven't watched yet.
I know you weren't. Yeah, I didn't see you either. Well, you don't worry. We talked about the other clone on the other side that's thinking of. We heard he's planning on bringing the local woman that did whatever she did to his children, and she got a restraining order, and he still wants to bring her in June, allegedly. So that's what we talked about yesterday, anyways.
Okay. Did he say that himself?
Well, I heard Kim. You remember Kim Baker?
Yeah.
Came out and said it on the video that he was planning. He told the woman he's gonna bring her to California in June. So Kim don't come out and say things unless
How did Kim know that?
that's what I'm telling you. I'm sure she said somebody that heard the conversation, that the ones who told her, someone that actually heard the conversation and that got audio footage or something, Cece. But you know, Kim don't just come out and give you information unless you know
Oh
something.
no, I don't know Kim, and I don't
Well,
stand on people.
you know what I mean. But, well, I guess I should revert. Meaning that Kim is not the type of person that gonna just come out and throw some.
Yes, but at the same time, they can set Kim up,
Well,
and because this guy, this guy is an attention seeker. So
true.
what if she sets Kim up to hear that, so that Kim can bring it out there and start bringing a whole drama? Please, I beg. I know we have known this person now.
I'm
Ah,
telling you, for the
ah,
years now, Cece, for years now. Hmm.
exactly. So what if he sets up this whole shebang,
True.
so that we can all start saying, and then we can
Just
all
just
run
to
to
get a
his throat.
conversation going, right?
Yes.
You're right.
And now he will start thinking that he's a conversation starter. No, you're not.
He's the king. He's the brand. He's the brand.
You're not the kingpin. Yes, you're
Cece is
not
right,
the
though.
kingpin.
I did.
Instead of,
Like, yeah.
instead of talking about him, I'll talk about my fishes.
Yes. Or your goat. Your goats.
Yeah, exactly. My sheep,
Oh, it's a sheep.
sheep.
Sorry, a sheep. Oh
The
my.
sheep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen my fishes? Please, Sweet Peach, I'm going to ask here. Maybe somebody knows about keeping fishes. What do you do with them? They're having so many babies. We already have 12. This morning,
What?
I did a head count. The babies are 12 already.
So that's because you put a male fish and a female fish in there together.
I think so.
What do you expect? Don't you know that when you go and buy fish, we used to have fish way back when we live in
No,
Tampa.
no,
When you
I
yeah,
didn't know they were male and female. There was one part, I bought them in two different places.
uh,
One part, she told me, do you want male and female? And I said, yeah, okay, give me some male and female. I was expecting um fishes. Okay, babies from those ones. Yes, that's fine.
okay,
But the other one that I bought in another place, which I bought lately, are the two that are having so many babies.
mm,
And they just go and stay in the corner down at the bottom of the thing, and they don't move. They just
yeah,
stay there.
yeah,
And then I saw this long thread. I saw this thread behind them. And
mm,
this other one will come and will shake on the thread and go and sit again. They have been breeding. And now we have 12 in the tank. I don't know what to do.
oh my God, you know, prepare for more. You're gonna have to give some away or get more tanks.
Or maybe,
maybe,
uh-huh.
maybe what? Get rid of them?
Yes, what am I doing with all of these fish? They're real fishes.
No, don't get rid of the fishes. No, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. We had this 55-gallon tank, right? But we did not put female and male together because obviously you know what's going to happen. But we did have, what was the name of that fish? Oh my God. We had one fish that it had grew really big. And every time you bring him, put more fish in there, he used to want to act like he's the boss of that tank. Like, y'all,
Yes.
hey, stay over there, so don't come in my lane. I was here before y'all. Look, Grace said, please give the fish freedom. Freedom. Exactly.
Yes, there's one there with the gold tail. That golden tail one doesn't let. If I come and I stay beside this tank like that, he comes first to
Yeah.
observe, and then
Yeah.
the others will come.
You know what you will have to do if you don't know what to do? Get your
Hmm.
and take out either the female or the male and put that one separate in in a little bowl by itself. So that
Jesus.
you can prevent them from keep having more fish over there. So because they think it's going to be filled with all these little young ones swimming around. And who's to know whether the ones are female and male mixed together?
Uh-huh. What?
Yeah, okay. Okay, the babies that are born in the small fish, right? You give them a couple of weeks, they grow. You don't know if those are female and male mixed together now. Now you have a whole crowd in your tank, like 50 or 60 is the next thing you're going to be telling us.
I did a red count of babies this morning. Yesterday they were 6, 7, and then in the night I counted again. Today again 12.
They might start eating the young ones. Wait and see what happens. But I will separate them.
They will eat the young.
I don't know. I don't know how fish eat the young ones. I don't know. You never know. They might think they're goldfish and they might just gonna eat them. You know that you can buy small little fishies from the pet store and feed your fish. So they might
Yeah.
start to eat them thinking that they're those types. I don't know. I don't know.
I wanted them to be vegetarians so that they can only eat leaves and they can eat my petals. I have a lot of flowers there. So I give them petals and they can just be biting those petals. But now that I think we have to take the babies away.
I think you need to take the male fish or the female fish away too. One is
How would I know he's a male?
separate. Just separate one. Oh,
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, before the babies get any bigger, and then you can just kind of figure out which is which. At this moment, you need to take out the male or the female one. It doesn't matter which one. Take one of those out, the mother or the father, and separate it. Otherwise, you're going to get more fish coming. Next week, you'll come back and you'll tell us you got another 10 fish.
yes, so many. That's not the idea, man. And then we have to be working on this tank every time, cleaning this tank because
It's a lot of work, darling. I think that's why we got rid of ours too. We had it for a few years, and then after that, it was just becoming too much to clean the
it's too
tank.
much. Maybe we should bring in the goldfish in that tank.
I don't know if those are better or not, but the cleaning.
No, they said the goldfish will eat all of the fishes.
Darling Charles, thank you for the stars. Appreciate you. Oh God.
He said if you bring a goldfish, you
You
cannot
see,
put the
you see
goldfish
what you
in
see
that.
what Grace is telling you? Sisi, please do not take the baby fish from their mom. Um,
They are going to have more
Priscilla,
babies.
Priscilla is giving you a good idea. Priscilla said there is a divider that you can place in the fish tank and divide them, separate them.
Those two who has been sitting under that tank, they have to get their own tank. Yes.
One of them at least.
Or I can take it back to the store and let them.
What?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah. It's big. He's big,
Mm.
but something has got to stop that every day wake up to new babies now, isn't it?
You
And
got
the babies are just
on that.
there swimming, all happily swimming, and I don't intend to feed all of them.
So let me ask you a question. When you initially bought those fish, what was your plan? What was your thought process?
Just to have those ones there and
Uh-huh.
let them grow, and if they die, I get another one and just
So you were only
enjoy.
expecting to have two.
Pardon?
You were only planning on having two fish, and that was it.
No, we have eight.
Oh,
Eight,
Jesus.
eight of small ones that have been there. And then
Mm.
I went and I bought two flat looking ones.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Okay.
those flat looking ones that are having the babies.
Oh, I'm looking at your fish right now. Let me see what's going on over here. What size is your tank?
120.
120? Okay, I see.
It's quite
Uh,
big.
This one that's in the corner hiding here, that's the one that you're talking about? Look up.
That's the one that's making the babies, isn't it?
I look
Wait,
at
let
the
me
screen.
go there. I'll tell you the exact one that's making the babies.
Mm.
Those flat one that is in the corner, the
Yeah,
orange looking one.
Yeah, the one that act like they own the corner over there.
Yes, they don't leave that corner. Those two, they are there in that corner.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the
Mm-mm.
one. So
Okay.
I'm sitting.
Next thing, no, they gonna want to take over your house.
Eh?
Next thing, no, they want to take over your house. Sorry.
You see the two of them? Look, you see him there? He has the babies in his mouth. That one in the corner, the orange one, has the babies in his mouth.
The orange one, the one that has the orange on it.
Yes, that one has the babies in his mouth.
Mm. So the thing
And
from it that you say it leaves this string thing. What is that string thing?
here there's a string. He has this silver one has a string hanging behind him.
What is that
See there?
string?
You see, that's a string hanging behind him.
What
A
is
very
the string? What is the string?
like a thread-like thing
Right.
is hanging. If you press the video, it's on 1 minute and
Yeah, I
on
see.
50.
I see the string that's hanging from the back of the fish. But what the hell is that string?
That orange one will come to that string and bite it and go.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think that's the eggs.
Wow. I
You
see.
see? You see, that's a long string of eggs. You see that? Yes.
Mm.
So he comes there, he takes that edge there, he swims beside that edge, does whatever he has to do. And look at that one, is going inside that place. He will not leave that place.
Really?
Yeah, he will come from that place and go back to the other corner and come back from that corner and go back on the bottom of this plate. You see that orange one there? His mouth is big, it's
Oh my
full of
God.
fishes.
Jesus, Sisi, that's hey, that's an experience.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, what are you doing with all of
Okay.
these?
Carol Charles is saying she thinks that stringy thing remains after the birth. That's what she thinks.
You think so?
That's what she says she thinks.
So that's after the birth of, I can't see the comment, so that's why.
Yeah, she said she think that that's the remains after they give birth. I see you, Janice Joseph. Welcome, darling.
But remember, they don't give birth, and they don't give birth. They bring the
Uh,
eggs, and the husband will put the eggs in his mouth until they become babies, and then he spits them out.
what?
Yeah, that's how fishes have babies. What did you think?
Oh Jesus! Well, I don't know. I'm not hearing about all these babies and all of this. I don't know. I never thought about it.
Yes,
Wow!
he goes there, take the fishes, swallows it in his mouth, and keeps them there. That's why he doesn't move and he hardly eats. You
Wow!
see,
Wow.
look at them. So many baby fishes in that water. So that means I have to
Kansas
separate these
said
two.
the reproductive fish organ always at work, Cece. So if you don't do something different, prepare yourself to have plenty fish to welcome.
What was that?
I said so if you don't do something, meaning separate either the male or the female from the tank, prepare to continuously having new fishy all the time, baby fish.
Yes, but then they will be growing and then they will die and then they will grow and then they will die. And then I have to clean.
All might not died. You gotta wait and
Okay.
watch them over the next 2 days or so and see if they're disappearing. Meaning if they're 12 now, the next time you go and you count, you only see 9. You know, hey, somebody's having a feast. I'll be right back. See,
Somebody's
keep
having
talking.
a fish,
I'll be
a
right back.
fried fish.
I'll be right back.
Somebody's having a fried fish.
Fried fish.
Honestly. These fishes have kept me every night. I'm looking at them. That's when I noticed that they are having babies. I did not expect them to have babies. I thought that you get them from the shop and they will not have babies or they will not produce. I didn't expect them to become, to start multiplying and becoming a story for me to deal with. No. Anyway, we will still count and see how many we will have by, I don't know, by end of the week. If it's too much, then I have to follow sweet pitch and separate them because
You're gonna have a feast party over there. It's gonna be a feast
you have to
party.
separate them.
You have to separate the one of them, either the orange one, or the other silver one,
Or we start frying some of them.
because those are the two that are having a party.
Oh, Carol, okay, Kosi. It is the reproductive fish organ, always at work. Sis. Okay. We want to see the fish in the tank.
Go on
The,
Sisi page.
the
I,
fish in the tank, they're on my page.
that's where I
I'm
was,
always telling, yeah.
Sharon. That's where I was looking at them on her page. So that's how I can see the one she's talking about with the orange
They're
thing.
there on my page. They're
Yeah.
there. Those two, they're just there in the corner. But I think when, if these ones pass away, I think we will just go for the goldfish,
Mm.
2 or 3 goldfish, and then we'll be fine. What do you think?
I don't know. I know too much about goldfish, to be honest.
Which fish did you have then?
I was trying to remember the name, but it's an ugly fish, a very ugly fish. I can't remember what it was called, but
Okay.
it can grow big. The fish that we had was probably 5 times or 6 times one of yours. But the fish grew to that big size, so I can't remember the name of it because that was so long ago. Oh my God! But ugly
I will want to have some snappers.
snappers. Is- Hmm.
So that I can
I know
fry it.
the one that we had, I know for sure that we bought it is small, but as you keep it for a long time and keep feeding it, it grows big, very big.
And when you travel, what do you do with them?
What can you do? You just gotta leave food in there, clean the tank before you go, because when you come back, it's a mess.
What are they going to eat when you're not there?
Nothing. Only the last set of whatever you put in there for them.
And they will not die?
I can't remember what my ex used to put in there. Maybe he used to put some of those stuff that you're saying about those bush or something. He
Yeah, those
put those
leaves
in
and those
corners.
plants that grow in
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
Yeah, must be. Must
Yeah,
be.
I think he was
Because,
putting something like that in there.
yeah, because there are plants that grow in water. I would like
Mhm.
to have those big ones.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd like to have the big ones because these
Hmm.
small ones, they look like a handful. I want those ones which, when I'm eating my soup, I can drop a little piece there and they can just go. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are better. Anyways,
Mm-mm-mm.
um,
Well, my people, let us go
my people, we have to
so,
go.
so we can get out. I can get,
Yes,
I say we, but so I can get out and go and do what I got to do before it gets late.
yes. I'm not doing anything today. I'm just going to sit down and try to sleep a bit
Yeah,
and rest. I don't have anywhere to go today. I'm
I
not
don't blame you.
invited
And
to a wedding.
other family's not here, so at least you can relax and just enjoy your Saturday.
Oh, yes, and
Whatever.
I sleep on the bed like this.
Yeah, binge watch. You'll find something that you can binge watch. How about that?
Yes, I will. I may just go and watch our ex-first lady, what's her name, Michelle Obama and her brother. I want to
Oh,
watch. I want to listen what they're talking about.
I
It's
see.
looking interesting. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, Michelle and her brother, they have their show. You should watch it, Sweet Peach.
Already, I will check it
Yeah.
out. I realize that was going on. Is it
Yes.
you or something?
I watch them on YouTube.
Oh, really? What
Mhm.
what is it called? Do you know?
They are on Facebook. Michelle.
Michelle, I'll check it out. That sounds
Yes.
good.
Just put Michelle Obama, it will come up because she's really pushing it so that a lot of people can watch.
Okay, well, I'm going to check it out. Thanks for sharing that.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
going to watch. I love, yeah, watching intelligent women. It's very nice because they stimulate your brain not to talk about the same thing every
true.
day in, day out, you know.
You are right. You learn
Yes.
something new. Thank you for that hint.
Thank you.
I'll check it out.
Have a lovely weekend.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice weekend, everyone. I see you next week, hopefully.
Yes, by the grace of God. Thank you so much. All right, my people. Cece's cue to leave. Go home and take care of her fish. And I am going to go and do what I got to do as well before it starts to rain. I just look at the weather and it's saying possible rain. So I don't know when that plans to start. Thank you all for joining in this freestyle. Enjoy the conversation as always. And Cece, thank you so much. That was a little bit of a teaching today on history. I'm going to call it history. Let me